What is one of the things that all people who tow trailers really want to avoid? Well, to me, the answer is trailer sway, and these MDC USA trailers have a solution that is not normal, but it is oh so good. Let's check it out. When you're talking about trailer sway, obviously it's kind of that fishtailing motion where the trailer is kind of shimmying back and forth like this, and that can really affect the tow vehicle when you're driving. It is not comfortable, it's not safe, it adds a level of stress that none of us want to deal with. Traditionally, what we do is, first off, and this is what you always want to do, you want to pack your trailer appropriately. Put the weight in the right place, not back behind the axle, closer to the front or right dead center over the axle. Just play with the weights to make sure that you have that squared away. But that won't fix all the trailer sway issues, because you may be passing 18-wheelers or being passed by something. You may have a cross breeze. Those things can all introduce trailer sway to your ride. And what we would typically do in those situations is add a mechanical trailer sway device, something like just a sway control bar, or even one better, if you will, a weight distribution hitch, which helps to level out the distribution of the weight. It lifts that up, levels out your tow vehicle, levels out the trailer, but in doing so, it also has some resistance that helps to mitigate some of that trailer sway. It's a good solution. It does work well. It has many, many thousands, hundreds of thousands of miles under the weight distribution type of setup. But maybe now that we are in modern times, we have an even better solution, and maybe, just maybe, we can find that solution on the MDC USA trailers. I'm talking about the Trail Assure system that MDC has on all of these trailers that I have lined up right here. It is not a mechanical system like you will find in weight distribution hits or just your standard sway control bar. No, it is actually electronic, and it is installed on the trailers, so you don't really have to think about it. It automatically works. It's right there. What it does is it's an asymmetric control of the brakes at each tire. So if that trailer starts giving a little bit of sway, a little bit of fishtailing, a little bit of shimmy and shake, then what it does, it applies a little bit, the correct amount of braking to whatever side it needs to calm down that sway instantaneously. We're talking about it checks that and operates these brakes just enough at a rate of something like 200 times per second. That's amazing. And you didn't have to install anything on your tow vehicle to make this all work. It's already on the trailer. So what you do is you attach your trailer to the tow vehicle, and it can tell, obviously, in normal braking situations that the tow vehicle is slowing down using the brakes, and it operates the brakes normally. But if sway is going, the tow vehicle isn't necessarily braking. You're just heading down at highway speed to your next destination, not trying to work your brakes and the gas pedal at the same time. Well, there are gyroscopes, or I believe the right term is accelerometers, in the Trail Assure system by MDC USA, and those accelerometers and sensors are always checking. So they will go maybe driver's side, maybe passenger side tires, and apply just enough brake to go, nope, get in line, trailer, nope, stay in line. And when I was doing research on this, I found a lot of accounts that it is a very solid, like instantaneous, this trailer is going exactly where I want it to go, where I understand it should go kind of situation. It is not one of those working against a mechanical spring steel kind of trampolining diving board kind of, let's get it under control with bending metal. It is a smart product. Think of the computers in your cars. Now the question is, how can this work with your tow vehicle supplying the power? Well, your tow vehicle supplies the information to brake when you apply the brake in your tow vehicle, but it's not supplying sway control. The computer on board needs its own power, so it actually uses the battery that is on board the coach, on board the trailer, to use those brakes. It doesn't require much, because it's just like touching it, just a little bit. You might think of this technology in the same family as anti-lock brakes. It's not anti-lock brakes, but kind of uses some of the same kind of programming and accelerometers, or maybe even traction control. That might be a better example. So it's using this wonderful system. Now, the question is, where do you need this kind of anti-sway? Typically at high speed, on open roads, on highways and byways and whatnot, where you'll have crosswinds, higher speed, passing vehicles, passing 18-wheelers. You don't typically need, and you really usually don't want, sway control in the low-speed off-road situations. So what does the trailer sure system do? Well, the trailer sure system, with all its sensing and computing technology going on, actually senses when you have left a high-speed highway, tarmac, kind of pavement situation, and it goes, we have left the road, we're now at a lower speed, we're on gravel roads, maybe washboard, maybe forest service road, fire service road, something like that. It is programmed to turn itself off and maybe go into what I would think of like a hibernate mode until you join traffic on an asphalt kind of highway situation and get up to speed again. It's checking about every 5 to 8 seconds to go, nope, we're still off-road, let's just let the wheels spin as they should until you get back. So that should inspire some confidence that with this really intelligent, smart technology, that you can travel without sway to your destination far away and then get off-road, because that's what these MDC USA trailers are really good at, is off-road, off-pavement stuff. And then once you've had your fun, you can safely get back home. So why would you maybe choose an electronic system over your traditional weight distribution hitch or anti-sway bar? And there are a few reasons. One of them is that it's more added metal, more weight right at the connection point on your tow vehicle and trailer. So that's added weight to the tongue of the trailer, and that might be something you don't want. But also, if you're dealing with an off-road trailer, you typically have a more articulating hitch. It has more articulation both in the side to side, but also in the up to down motions. Well, if you put a weight distribution hitch on or anti-sway, you're actually decreasing the amount of articulation of the hitch, defeating the purpose of a 360 style capture hitch. So this is the perfect solution. Go with an electronic system like the Trail Assure, and you have no added equipment on the tongue, no added weight, and you have not decreased the articulation of that connection point one little bit. If you would like to check out this technology, we'll have some links below in the description. And can you get technology like this on your trailer? Yes, you can. I'll again have links below. If you want to know what it is like from a beautiful plug-and-play standpoint, I invite you to check out the MDC USA trailers wherever you can, and we certainly have them at Princess Craft here in Round Rock, and you can check them out at princesscraft.com. That's the Trail Assure sway control system on the MDC USA trailers, and I think it's very smart and fantastic. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you later.